This chapter deals with product risk management. It describes the possible risks when manual operations are replaced by automated systems. A risk management process and control mechanisms applied to reduce risk have also been covered in this chapter. So for the automated system, it has an advantages and disadvantages. So the first advantages of the automated system is that it is very fast in calculation and operations in comparison to a normal human being. Huge mechanical models can be solved faster by automated systems as compared to manual work. Second, the behavior of an automated system is consistent. Third, automated systems behave in the same way as per the logic used for making them. They do not have a think factor. If something is correct as per the business rules defined, it will allow it. And similarly, if something is not permanent as per the logic built into a system, it will not allow it. So, next is the disadvantage of an automated system. So the first is since the system works consistently and the same algorithms are used, any mistake in code will be repeated each time the particular situation is faced. Probability of problem will be 100% in such cases where the same situation is repeated. Second, most of the systems do not have learning capabilities and cannot learn from the past experience. The judgment aspect is missing in these systems. They work as per set of instruction and cannot make any change in the patterns. So, what is risk? Risk may be defined as the potential loss to an organization or user of software when a problematic situation occurs. Risk is also defined as an unplanned event occurring for which the user or organization is not prepared. In case of software usage, if some functionality is not performing as required, it is called defect in the system. Another definition of defect may be anything which is surprise the customer or user. The probability of defect is called a possibility of occurrence of risk associated with software usage.
Imagine you're asked to invent something new. It could be whatever you want, made from anything you choose, in any shape or size. That kind of creative freedom sounds so liberating, doesn't it? Or does it? If you're like most people, you'd probably be paralyzed by this task. Without more guidance, where would you begin? As it turns out, boundless freedom isn't always helpful. In reality, any project is restricted by many factors, such as the cost, what materials you have at your disposal, and unbreakable laws of physics. This factor is called creative constraints, and they're the requirements and limitations we have to address in order to accomplish a goal. So that's the creative constraints. Our next topic is the project risk management. It is the most important aspect of project management. It is the knowledge areas in which a project manager must be competent. Project risk is an uncertain event of condition that if it occurs as a positive or negative effect on a project objectives. It involves identifying, analyzing, and responding to risk factors throughout the life of a project and in the best interests of its objectives. Proper risk management implies control or possible future events and is proactive rather than reactive. For example, an activity and a network requires that a new technology be developed. The schedule 6 months for this activity, but the technical employees think that 9 months is closer to the truth. If the project manager is proactive, team will develop a contingency plan right away. They will develop solutions to the problem of time before the project due date. However, if the project manager is reactive, then the team will do nothing until problem actually occurs. The project will approach its 6-month deadline. Many tasks will still be uncompleted, and the project will react rapidly to the crisis, causing the team to lose a valuable time. Proper risk management, it will reduce not only the likelihood of an event occurring but also the magnitude of its impact. Even the most carefully planned project can run into trouble. No matter how well you plan, your project can always encounter an unexpected problem. Team members get sick or quit. Resources that you were depending on turn out to be unavailable. A risk is any uncertain event that might affect your project. Not all risks are negative. Some events, like finding an easier way, can help. When this happens, we call it an opportunity, but still handled just like a risk.